Thank you for downloading the Financial Freedom Planner for Canadians. We built this Google Sheets template because out of all the options available, we weren't able to find one that met all of our needs. Simple to use while providing valuable insight and tracking on my progress. Require minimal input and maintenance. I didn't want or need to track every expense and categorize them into a monthly budget. Track my primary residence along with my rental/investment properties, up to 3 properties total. Track a multitude of accounts, up to 25 accounts. Track my FIRE goals and progress. Attempt to predict my FIRE year/age. Relevant to Canadians. If you haven't already done so, you can purchase the Financial Freedom Planner from our Etsy shop. The link is provided below in the video description. You will then be provided step-by-step instructions on how to get your own personal copy of the template. This template tracks 3 important indicators towards financial freedom. Net worth. All of your assets, RRSPs, TFSAs, value of your primary residence and investment properties, minus your liabilities, mortgages, line of credit, etc. For many, the net worth is the biggest number of the 3 and is a good indicator of where you are on your journey towards financial independence. Investable assets. Your investable assets includes everything in your net worth minus your primary residence and its associated mortgage. This number is important because these are the investments that will work for you to build wealth besides your job. That includes things like rental income, dividends, and capital gains. Investments. These are your investments of both registered and non-registered financial accounts. RRSPs, TFSAs, RESPs, self-directed accounts, and even cash. Out of the 3, this is the most liquid. As much as possible, the template has been locked so that if you try to edit a cell that you shouldn't change, you'll get a warning prompt. Typically, cells that have red text and cells that are shaded are editable. Be careful when changing these values as they may impact other areas of the template. The Inputs worksheet is where you start with your initial high-level information. You will enter this initially, but may revisit this every so often as your goals and planning budgets change. Investment property inputs. In the cells shaded light green, enter details around your properties. In the high-level inputs section, enter your date of birth. In the investable asset targets section, enter your target name and target number. The cells with red text are naming fields and will not impact any numerical calculations. In the retirement budget inputs, enter what your expected budget will be in retirement. The balance sheet is where you will spend the most of your time updating monthly. Like a corporate balance sheet, it tracks your assets and liabilities. Assets start by entering and naming all your accounts in column B. You can enter up to 25 different accounts. In column C, categorize all your accounts. RRSP, cash, RESP, etc. If you added property in the Inputs worksheet, they'll automatically populate here. Update monthly with the value of the properties. Liabilities. Similarly, if you added property in the Inputs worksheet, they'll automatically populate here, and you can categorize them as mortgages. You can include other liabilities, such as line of credit, LOC, car loan. The balance sheet will automatically calculate the total and how much growth/loss occurred over the previous month. If you aren't familiar with the concept of FIRE, it stands for Financial Independence Retire Early. In short, people who are proponents of FIRE are working and saving to build a big enough nest egg that they can live off the income derived from rental income, capital gains, and dividends. The income derived from this will cover their annual costs, and thus they can quit their job. If you want to learn more about this, we've linked some books on the subject in the video description. When the income you receive from your investable assets, rental income, capital gains, dividends, is greater than your expenses, you are financially independent. You can track your progress on this F.I.R.E. dashboard. There's nothing for you to edit or data to enter here, but you can see the age when you hit F.I.R.E. This is called the crossover point. You do not need to edit anything on the summary dashboard. It summarizes and automatically updates all the inputs from the other worksheets. Here you can see the growth in your investments over time, broken down by allocation. You can see how much money you have in your accounts and track the growth over time. On the left-hand side here, we have some fun metrics. It shows average monthly and annual changes in your net worth, investable assets, and your investments. It tracks your progress towards the investable asset targets you created in the inputs worksheet, and it summarizes again your projected FI year, age, and the projected value of your net worth, investable assets, and investments at that age. That's it. Thank you again for your support, and we hope that you find the Financial Freedom Planner for Canadians is a valuable tool in your journey towards financial independence. We'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback. Let us know what you think.